Welcome back to Keisha's Crumbs, where we have a special appreciation for everything homemade, and we hope you will too. Haul that I got from, I wasn't going to call it a haul, but actually at the store I always talk about Fresh by Brookshires. Baby, you talking about some good reduced produce. It kind of reminds me, I was about to say of Brookshires. Brookshires is the only other grocery store that I can think of. And I'm about to go in there and get this oil on my face, y'all. It's just been busy. But the only other store I can think of that does reduced produce, like people do reduced meat. And I like the reduced produce because I can actually take a good look at it and see from all angles whether it's worth buying. And of course, I buy it, for my household when I'm buying reduced. But I just wanted to show y'all the way they do it, which is just like Brookshire's. Now that I think about it, y'all, Brookshire's, this is exactly what Brookshire's does. And for those of you in Monroe, if you didn't know it, then they do. But they have these bags right here, and they are $2. It's reduced bags, but they're always $2. And look at all these grapes, y'all. Look at all these grapes, still firm. They're not soft. I mean, you can barely find a brown or bruised one in it. You might have like that one. But do y'all see how many grapes this is? This is more than comes in the box at Sam's. And I actually been eating on them, but this is a $2 bag of grapes. So y'all be sure if you have a Brookshires or a store by Brookshires, like Baked by Brookshires, Fresh by Brookshires, make sure that you check out the reduced produce. Look at this. This is another $2 bag. I haven't opened this one yet. Now look at these big, huge sweet onions. These aren't the cheap white onions. These are sweet onions, and you can tell because see how it's shaped, like it's squatted. It's more squished down. It's not perfectly round. That's how sweet onion is shaped. And then I have Roma tomatoes at the bottom. So when I go in there and give me some of my beans, and I actually went to the produce section to get fresh tomato to eat with my white beans, and I went over to check out the section. They had this. So they always have a lot of stuff. Normally it's not enough for me to eat in a short period of time. This really gonna knock y'all socks off. Look at these beans. Look at this huge bowl of fresh green beans, y'all. That's what I'm about to do. Sit here and clip the ends off with my kitchen shears, and then I'm going to boil these so they'll already be ready to go in recipes. I've already washed these in baking soda and vinegar, and once I clip them, then I'm gonna wash them again. But I like to get the excess dirt off before I cut them, because once you cut them, then they're practically open. You have holes at the end of them, so I get as much dirt off of them as I can when they're straight from the store, and then I clip them and I wash again. But ooh, wait, baby, this gonna make a hell of a lot of stir fry, a hell of a lot of green bean casserole, a lot of both. So I'll be doing something, honey. But I just came here to show y'all my progress. It's going quicker than I expected. I'm kind of just putting some in my hand that are like similar in size, and then I'm just clipping off the ends. You probably can't see. Let me pull the camera closer. And because I didn't pay full price for them, y'all, I'm actually cutting out more than I normally would. I'm just kind of bundling them together like that and cutting the ends, even if that results in me cutting too much off of one end. But let me show you what I mean. 1 second. So can y'all see everything now? See, the foil is over here with the ends. And I actually stopped because it's about time for me to get a new glue. See the ends I'm cutting off. So I kind of have my little station going. That's the bowl of beans. These are the ones that have been clipped, and then I just put the ends way over here because I anticipate the board getting filled up. I'm going in and just kind of getting the ones that's similar in size, and then I'm clipping the ends off. See how much longer that one is? But it would take me forever to do one by one. Now, of course, normally I wouldn't have bought this many at one time. I only have a bulk of them because they were on sale. So if I didn't have quite so many, it wouldn't be difficult to go through and kind of clip them off individually. But instead, see, that's what I mean. I'm doing them in bunches. And I just have them trash over here on the floor. But baby, these gonna be beautiful. I love me some green beans. So I'm gonna have to give me some bamboo shoots, some and some water chestnuts. Yes. All right, here it is, y'all. So we have these two piles of green beans. Like I said, I'm about to wash them again. And then all this over here, all of this right here are the tips. And then this is the boiler. This is my hot tamale pot. But this is the boiler that I'm going to boil them in. But I got to rinse them again first. Just in case they got some more for you girls. Okay, y'all, so at this point, we're going back in with some more coarse salt. Remember, we have washed them several times before we ever clip the tips off of them. Now we're going to wash them one last time before we get ready to blanch them. The purpose of the coarse salt is to act as an abrasive and take off as much dirt as possible. After several washes, then it should be all of the dirt. You're removing dirt, you're removing grit. And so we want to make sure that we do that before we put these on the heat, on the fire, because we don't want to cook in anything that's not good for us. So no matter how many times it takes, just go ahead and make the effort, because then you can sit down to your meal and feel rest assured that you are eating clean, honey. What you're eating has been cleansed thoroughly. And you can see how I'm kind of swishing it around, no different than you would do greens or something of that sort. You have to really get the salt and the water moving amongst whatever it is that you're cleaning. So in this case, I'm using the palm of my hand and my fingers to actually move those greens. You can see I'm picking them up and swirling them around, and I'll do this a couple of times, and then I'm going to observe my water, how it runs off, whether it's clear or not, as I pour it off. Now, this is the salt and the water I'm going to use to blanch the green beans. I know it looks like quite a bit, you guys, but remember, this is an entire bushel of green beans. So we're going to get them ready and put them on the stove.
And the last pair are these Versace shades. These are so cute. I just throw on the purse in the bag and still get black.
They're blanched now, y'all.
And I got this thing like I have to give my number.
Very good. So at this point, we have taken the green beans off the stove. I only cooked them long enough to see them actually change color. You know how they change to the color green that they are in the can? That's how you can tell that they've been blanched. And then I put ice on them to immediately stop the cooking. Ooh, y'all, that dance means I'm so satisfied. I'm glad I saw Chef use that bit of salt when blanching, because that actually helped add flavor. The green bean actually tastes good. They are ready to go into your refrigerator, your freezer, or immediately into your next recipe. When I tell y'all, I'm so glad to be through with these green beans. But I put that off because I didn't feel like doing it because it was so many. And there was a number guy last night. I couldn't fall asleep. And I was watching, excuse me, the guy from New Orleans that always wear the white chef hat. Lord, there's so many people on the internet now. He used to come up all the time in the news feed. Now you hardly ever see him, but he came up last night. I rolled over and I watched him bake a couple of pound cakes. It basically was his Thanksgiving prep video from last year, 2022. So he made pie dough, which inspired me. Like, I'm going to make pie dough. I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight. I was planning to, but this took me a little while. And I'm about to do the special thing that I had planned with the sweet potatoes. Y'all going to be surprised, because I just don't want to do stuff that's different. I still have to make some sweet potato pie filling, because once I get the monroe, people, you got a pie, you got some tart. So I always want to have my own filling, so I won't have to use up mama's. But anyway, baby, he made sweet potato pie. He made pecan pie. He made pie shells, the crust for pie shells. I said, I'm going to do that. But he also took his fresh green beans and he blanched them. So that was such a blessing. And I said to myself, you know what? Because, of course, I was going to wash the beans and clip them. And then I was just going to freeze them in freezer bags. But he blanched them in salt water, rinsed them off, and then put them in the freezer. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I wouldn't have thought of it otherwise. So thank you, Chef from New Orleans. Y'all, please consider subscribing to his channel. He is Charlie Andrews, a New Orleans native, unpretentious, and seems to be a real sweetheart, and the man can cook. Go check him out and subscribe. They are truly blanched. I can now bite it and chew it. It still tastes very much raw, but tender enough to eat. And I had salt in the water, so it's good, y'all. They gave me autumn green beans. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm gonna do a beefed up green bean casserole video. So Roma. Keep watching. Okay, so here we are, y'all. We have these two beautiful gallon-sized bags. So when I get ready to make this recipe, I'll be sure to come back and share. Today, I wanted to show you how I prepped these green beans and how I got them for such a great steal. So I was doubly blessed for $2. I got a bushel of fresh green beans, and then I was blessed to be able to wake up and see Chef Charlie's 2022 Thanksgiving preparation video, where he showed himself blanching these green beans prior to freezing them. So there's always something for us to learn, no matter how much we know. There's always something to learn from someone else. And that's what we're supposed to do, because sharing is caring. Thank you so much for watching Keisha's Crumb. Y'all keep watching, y'all. I'm throwing these videos. I'm throwing these crumbs, and I need y'all to catch them. Remember, crumbs from the master's table is better than eating the whole roll from somewhere else. Love y'all and happy Thanksgiving. We're almost there, and it's almost my birthday. Oh my God.